Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome to the channel. Today's video, we will be going through the brand new S-grade modifier HADES or kit. But before I get started on the video, make sure you guys comment, like, and subscribe, and also turn that post notification bell so that you guys can always stay tuned as we time post new videos. I'd really appreciate it. And if you're new here on the channel, I make various videos and guides on multiple games such as Tower of God New World. So if you guys are interested in those type of games, you can go ahead, click the channel down below and start watching those videos. And also, if you guys have any questions, I made a Discord server, so if you guys are interested in joining, I have a lot of people joining already and I really appreciate that. So you can join by clicking the channel down below and then go to the channel description and then the link will be there. But anyways, I'm not going to waste any time. Let's get right into the video. So as you guys can see right here, we have the brand new S-grade modifier HADES. Now, she is going to be a shadow damage type unit and her position is ranged, and she's going to be Divine Grace. So let's go ahead and get started. So for her skill 1, Shadow Dance Twirl, she switches around the puppets, and the next time skill 2 or skill 3 is cast, Luce and Mintha go into dance partner mode at the same time, casting Shadow Dance Twirl. When dodge is not in cooldown, significantly slows the locked on enemy. Dodge effect goes into cooldown after this effect is triggered. So for her skill 1, she's basically using these puppets. As you can see, there's like these little puppets in the bottom right here. You can see them. She's going to use 2 puppets, and these 2 puppets will basically do some damage for her skill 1. And whenever she's casting a Shadow Dance Twirl, when dodge is not in cooldown, she slows the locked on enemy. So if she's locking on a specific enemy, she's going to slow that enemy down when her dodge is not in cooldown. For her skill 2, Puppet Show Prelude, she deals shadow damage, at the same time inflicts either Dark Sea or Death Swamp on the enemy, depending on which puppet is being controlled. Replaces Puppet Show Prelude with Puppet Show Waltz when in dance partner mode, in which Luce and Mintha launch a joint attack. So her skill 2 is pretty interesting because, as you can see, she has like these different modes that she can enter based off of, which puppet she's going to use. So she has like a mode called Waltz when she's in a dance partner mode, and she also has the Puppet Show Prelude. So she's going to replace that Puppet Show Prelude with Puppet Show Waltz whenever she's in that dance partner mode, in which Luce and Mintha launch a joint attack. So those 2 puppets are called Lentz and Mintha. That's what they're called, and they're going to do a joint attack together in her skill 2, which is actually pretty solid. Now for her skill 3, she deals shadow damage. Luce and Mintha slightly drag surrounding enemies while the skill is in action. This drag effect also disappears if the skill is cancelled. Replaces Puppet Show March with Puppet Show Rondo when in dance partner mode, in which Luce and Mintha launch a joint attack. So reading her skill so far, like reading her kit, it seems like she has these different modes going on, and Luce and Mintha, that's exactly what the puppets are called. And whenever she's using a skill, she's going to cancel a puppet show. Like let's say she's doing her skill 3 Puppet Show March. She's going to cancel Puppet Show March so that she can do another mode, which is called Puppet Show Rondo. So her kit seems honestly pretty good so far. Like it seems like her kit is going to be a lot in terms of damage and launching joint attacks, and of course she's a shadow damage unit, so she's going to be a pretty interesting character. Now for her ultimate skill, Puppet Show End, she restores Divine Grace to 50 upon ultimate skill cast, increases the team's crit rate and crit damage depending on the number of Chthonic, I don't know how to say this, but Chthonic marks owned, and also deals shadow damage. Now, I feel like her ultimate skill is what makes her absolutely amazing. That crit rate and crit damage buff is just busted. So her ultimate skill is kind of like a battery, and at the same time, it's a buffing. She basically has like an energy recharge and a buffing ultimate skill, because she can increase your crit rate and crit damage, and she can also restore her Divine Grace by 50. So basically, reading her kit so far, the way you want to use her is that you want to use her skill 1, her skill 2, her skill 3. When you use all these skills together, then you want to immediately use her ultimate so that you can restore your divine grace, so that she'll be able to use her skill 1, her skill 2, and her skill 3 again. And I feel like the best team that she can be in is probably like in a team that includes Hera, because Hera is she's a divine grace energy restore, so she can restore divine grace when she casts her ultimate. So whenever Hades is going to consume her divine grace, you can use Hera to restore that divine grace, and you can also use Hades not yeah you can also use Hades to restore her divine grace as well, so that her divine grace will always be like really high, so that she'll be able to cast all of her skills. So far reading her kit, she seems like she's going to be a pretty busted character. She looks like she's absolutely amazing. Like her style really looks cool. So that's her skill. um Her functor though, as you can see, this is her animation right here. So this is the way she fights. This is a brand new ultimate skill chain with the new 8 grade modifier. Really, really cool. And this is her functor. Now her functor, the design of her functor is really, really cool. Like this right here looks so good. So let's go ahead and read her functor. Equipping by Puppet Master, Hades grants the following effects: increases fixed damage while in dance duo mode. Luce and Mintha form 3 blade sharp rings made of a multitude of puppet strings at the enemy's position, dealing shadow damage equal to attack in total when they launch a joint attack in dance duo mode. So basically this functor is going to allow her to do more damage, and it's basically going to give for like some type of new attack. So she seems like she's going to be absolutely insane. Like this character looks like she's going to be absolutely amazing. Her skill, everything. This is the trailer. I'm gonna go ahead and let this play in the background, but this character seems like she's going to be really, really good, because imagine okay, that looked actually cool. That looked good. So she's a ranged unit. So imagine using her and you don't even have to be in the enemy's face. She's just gonna continuously attack, and she's not even in the enemy's face at all. She's using puppets to attack the enemy. So this character, really, really solid. Now, what I recommend you guys to summon for her. So as you guys may know, Hera I think Hera's the banner that's happening right now. She's the ongoing banner right now. She's currently in the game right now. As you guys may know, I already summoned for Hera, so my wishing currency is literally around like I think 1,800 shifted stars. So honestly, if I had enough shifting currency, I would summon for Hades. I would go for it, because this character is absolutely amazing. She seems like she's going to be a really, really solid unit. So honestly, if you guys have any currency, shifted stars, I recommend you guys to actually summon for this character. She looks like she's going to be a pretty solid character in terms of damage, and also in terms of buffing your team, because as you guys may know, she increases crit rate and crit damage. So let's say you're using a Tsukuyomi in your team, or you're using a Wave Render, she's going to be able to buff their damage. Like imagine using Hades, Tsukuyomi, and Hera. Hera is buffing up attack, and she's also restoring your divine grace. No, not divine grace, but she's also restoring energy. And Hades is buffing up your crit rate and crit damage. So you're going to do so much damage when you include both of those characters in your team. So Hades, 100% summon for that character. She seems like she's going to be a pretty solid character in terms of damage and support. Anyways, I'll be leaving the video at that. What do you guys think? Do you guys think the brand new Ezreal modifier, do you think Hades is a good character? Put your thoughts down below in the comment section. Anyways, I'll be leaving the video at that. Make sure you guys stay safe, stay hydrated, and I'll be seeing you guys soon. Peace.